Hey Crafty Peeps! I have some St. Patrick's Day DIYs for you, so let's just get right into them. Now I know that St. Patrick's Day is not probably the most popular to decorate for, but I hope you will watch this video because you will learn some new techniques or think about shamrocks and switching those for flowers and switching the green for spring colors. And you can make projects that are very similar just with a little bit of a different theme. All right, luck be to you. For this project, I'm going to use this unfinished wood piece from Dollar Tree, as well as this fabric also from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take a piece of printer paper and I'm going to trace out the hearts that you see here on our shamrock. And then I will cut that out and then I will trace that onto the fabric. And then I will paint the shamrock there Kelly green. Then I cut out this little truck from some of the Dollar Tree clings, and I will also take one of the wood planks that I painted white, and I will put that truck on there with some Mod Podge. And before I do that, I'm just Mod Podging on the fabric hearts as well. And once I get everything Mod Podged down, I will attach it, and this project will be complete. You'll see here that I'm just kind of pulling with my fingernails there around the heart, and that's just to kind of give it a little fringe and just give it a little bit more of a rustic look. I didn't like how the top of the truck there had a little bit of hangover, so I just added a piece of white cardstock just to get that to stand up and stand out. Then I just add it to the shamrock, and like I said, that is it with this project. I wanted to do a more neutral product, so I got some black and white kind of creamy papers out of my scrapbook stash, and I'm going to cover the shamrocks with them. Now I got this pack of shamrocks last year at Hobby Lobby on clearance for only 49 cents, so it was a super good deal. And then I have this little milk vase, milk jug, whatever you want to call it, from Dollar Tree, and I am going to cover that in green paint. I mixed two Waverly greens together to get a shade that I liked better, but I only put one coat on here. I just wanted to give it a little bit of color. Now you'll notice the lighting in this video is a little different. I don't know what happened. It almost looks like maybe there was a smudge on the camera, so I apologize. I noticed this throughout several of these tutorials today. But I'm going to take the pattern pieces that I picked, which was 3 different patterns, and I did a big and a small shamrock on each of the patterns. Now I actually decided on a different pattern for that light color. It just was kind of too yellowy, and so I went and grabbed something else out of my stash. So I'll go ahead and I will cut all these out and Mod Podge them down. Once I have all those glued down, I'm going to take these skewers from Dollar Tree and I'm going to attach them to the backs of the shamrock. And then you'll see the little styrofoam balls off to the side there. Those are also from Dollar Tree. It's really exciting when they got in all those different sizes of those. So I definitely picked those all up in the different sizes for all these projects. I will put one ball in, and then I put a little piece of paper towel in there so the ball doesn't move around, and then I decide it's just not tall enough, and so I add another styrofoam ball in there. And then I'm just going to add some green bows, just a simple bow to these, and stick them into the vase here and arrange them, and then this project will be complete. This is a super quick and easy project. This board here is actually just the back of a frame that I had taken out and I didn't need, so it worked out perfect. And then I just typed this out, cut this out on my Cricut, and I just saw this on a shirt and I just thought it was so funny. And then I saw these cute Leprechaun Gnomes at Dollar Tree. Again, they're window clings, and I just knew they would go perfect with this project. Now, you saw in the first project that I actually took the window cling off and then Mod Podged it. I normally don't do that. I leave the paper on the back. It really makes it a lot easier to stick down. And so that's it. I just put this vinyl down and I Mod Podge the leprechauns on, and that's it. And I just think this is so funny and so cute. What I loved about this sign from Dollar Tree is how the outside had that rustic look and it had that farmhousey look. So I'm going to make over the inside because I'm not a fan of the glitter. So I'm just going to deconstruct this sign here, and I'm going to cover it in this burlap that I picked up at 99-cent store, but you can get this at Walmart or Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to give that a cover with some Mod Podge. I'm going to cut around this now, and I'm not going to cut super close to the edge because what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fray out the sides here and just give it that extra rustic look to it. And I'm going to grab out one of these shamrocks from this package. This is the one I used in the last project. Not the last project, but one of the last projects. And I'm just going to cover it in white chalk paint. Again, this was such a fun find last year on clearance. It's normally $4.99 and I got it for 49 cents. So awesome. Also, once again, I'm using this technique that one of you guys told me about, which is taking the tape and putting your little letters to it. And then I'm using this paint chalk pen, and it's amazing. I love it. I will link those. They're so good. And then I'm just covering it a little bit with some ink from a brown ink pad, just again to give it that rustic look. And then I'll glue down those words, lucky. I also got this amazing ribbon at Hobby Lobby on clearance last year too for 49 cents. So I'm just going to make a 2-loop bow, and I made one of these strips longer than the other, and I will just layer those on top of each other to make this bow. And all you do is you just set them on top of each other, pinch the middle, and I just use a little bit of twine to tie it together. And then I just decide to add another of the little shamrocks to the middle with a little twine bow, and then this project is complete. This is a very simple DIY, and I feel like this is one of those less is more. It's just very simple. So I take the little shamrocks from that pack, and I'm going to cover them in the fabric from Dollar Tree. Now this is an old sign. I actually had something on here. It was a Valentine's sign. I didn't love it, so I just took the stuff off of this sign. And you can see it took up some of the paint. And I liked how that looked. So now I'm just going to go around and give it more of that. I'm just scraping off some of the paint here and just giving it that rustic look. And then I'll take some of the sandpaper and sand it as well. And you know, I gotta use my ladybug vacuum to get all the debris and dust up. And now I am going to write the word charm, and then above that, lucky. And don't stick the stickers all the way down until you're sure where you want them to be placed. Because even though I thought I had the A centered, because the M is such a big letter, it did not look right, so I was able to fix it. And now I'm going to glue the fabric onto the shamrocks. You can use Mod Podge. This Elmer's glue works too. Okay, so now I'm going to take some twine, and I'm just going to slightly put it down because I don't want it to be like a straight line. And then I'm going to glue the shamrocks down so they look just kind of like they're hanging. And then I will just put that twine, I'll wrap it around the back. And then this project is done. I wanted to keep it simple. I shouldn't say it's done. I am going to sand over the letters some because I don't want them to be super shiny, and so give it a little more rustic look. And I didn't finish the back of the sign because I will flip it over and do something else with it. My seasonal signs I like to make double-sided if possible, and so I won't finish this so that I can do that at a later time. This is just a fun, quick, cute project. I just took one of their little, I call these cauldrons at, I almost said Valentine's, at, what's that holiday? Oh yeah, Halloween. So I guess they're just lucky pots for St. Patrick's Day. I'm just taking my gold paint marker, and this is the same marker that I used in the earlier project, just a different color, and I'm just writing on it pot of gold. I wanted to use vinyl, but I didn't have any gold, and so this is what I used. And I'm just going to stuff it with a little piece of paper towel and glue the coins in, and I just thought it was a cute small little accent to my St. Patrick's Day decor. This is another simple decor piece. I'm going to use this sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cover it with Rust-Oleum linen chalk paint. And I'm not going to finish the backside again like I said before, because I will probably make this a double sign, a double duty sign. And so, and then I'm going to use these stickers also from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to spell out with them March. And then once I get those down lightly, I'm going to trace around them, and then I will color those in with my green paint marker. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure out and I'm going to write 17. And it's an easy number to write because it's all straight lines, so don't get overwhelmed by that. Super easy, and I just kind of eyeball it as far as where I'm going to put it, and then I just will trace that and I will fill that in as well. Okay, so I lost a little footage here on this bow, but basically I just tied a bow with that green gingham, and then I just put a strip of this fabric behind it. And now I'm going to cover the shamrock with the fabric just like I have in past projects there. I'm going to attach them, and then this project, this simple project, is complete. This banner is another clearance Hobby Lobby find from last year. I love it. It's just a simple burlap banner, and I thought I would just sprucing it up a little bit and just pull some of this fabric into the banner. So I just rip strips of the fabric and then just tie them in between the banner pieces. Super easy, but I thought it just added something to this banner. And that's it. And that's it for today's St. Patrick's Day DIYs. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Leave me a little shamrock in the comments. And like I said in the beginning, I know St. Patrick's Day is not a holiday that a lot of people decorate for, but it's still so fun. And even if you just decorate a shelf or something like that in your house, that's what I did last year. I just had a little shelf that I decorated. Being as both my husband and I are of Irish descent, I honestly don't know how much of me is Irish, but my husband is pretty Irish. And we named our daughter Sloan, which we got from an Irish baby name book, and it means warrior. So we definitely have to do a little bit of St. Patrick's Day decorating. All right, thanks again for watching this video. I will be coming out with some Easter videos very soon.